Hey guys, David, HD Trucks and Equip right here in fabulous sunny Henderson, Tennessee. And if you don't know where we are, we're just about an hour and a half east of Memphis. So the western side of the state, easy to get to. We're about 15 miles south of I-40, so easy to get to us. And I got a really nice little truck here for you. We've had a few of these, and we take them every time we can get them. This one is a 2013, and that's an F650 XLT cab. And look at there, it's even a crew cab. How do you like that, right? This is a California truck, so you're not going to find any rust on this thing here, guys. This thing is just nice, straight. Under that hood is a 6.7 turbocharged Cummins diesel. And looks like somebody got a little close there. We're going to call that a near miss. But I want you to see that so you know what you got there. This is running a marathon body, and it's a big boy. 13 foot 6 inches tall. That is the highest you can have by federal law on a U.S. highway without having a oversized permit. So this is a movie studio truck. We got this from one of the companies out there in California. It's also sometimes called a mover's truck, so they got all kinds of belly storage all the way under here. And just to give you an idea, I just opened up one at random. That's no rust, no anything like that. Tires on these are great. You don't have to put tires on them. Bodies are solid. I don't see any big dents or damage or anything on there, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that either. Very cool little setup right here. Check this out. 4,400 pound power lift gate, and this is a four-way power lift gate. I'll get to that in a second for you. Kind of rare when you got a power lift gate. That way there, he's got a receiver hitch on it, and this has got the solid oak flooring in it, not plywood. It's got the steel decking on the end here, and it's got all kinds of tie downs on the side, all the way around, all the way up front. Yep, that's an attic way up there. Yes, sir. And it's got the translucent top, so you got some nice light in there when you're using it. And of course, it also has interior lighting. And the interior lighting is 12 volt. And this one, oh man, look at there. That operates that one over there. And this also has a 12 volt system in it. So you can plug this in, I'm sorry, a 120 volt. So you plug your 120 volt extension cord in right there, and you don't have to have the truck running. You can let them lights sit on there all day long. You're not going to run the battery down. That's kind of cool. Now, getting back to the lift gate, check this out. Heavy duty steel diamond plate. This is kind of cool. When that tailgate is down, see those little lights right there? Kind of cool. Got little warning lights on it. Hopefully the people behind you won't run into you then. But this is what's neat about this. I want you to watch how this works. There's a control right here, and it's got a little cover that slides down so it keeps it out of the rain. But when you open that cover up, you got two knobs. You got a knob there, and you got a knob there. And when you lift up on the bottom knob, that raises it up and down. But I want you to look at something. Before it went up, it leveled itself out. So we're going to put that down there again so that you can see what I'm talking about. So you can level that down, run your product, your pallet jacks, whatever up there, and then straighten it out before you raise the truck up, before you raise the bed up. That way there, you don't have to worry about it rolling off. But there's another thing that's really cool. And when I get this up here, I'm going to show it to you. As I said, this is 13 foot 6 tall. That's because it's an extra high body. And so you got this little rope, this little thing right here. You give that a pull, and that's just on struts, and that'll raise that open so that you have some extra height. And then, as I say, you got that whole interior there to use. There you go. Just going to pull that back down again so it's there. Now, I close that back up, so what you're going to do now is you're going to take the top knob and you're going to Oop, I got the bottom knob. There you go. Take the top knob, and you're going to close this up. And when this door closes up, it's going to hit against that back right there, and it's going to seal that unit up. Now you go inside and you shut off the power. There's nobody getting inside your cargo there. No padlocks, no dumb little thing like that. So it seals it up, makes it into a tailgate. But I want you to look at something that we figured out. So when you put this down, let's say you're backing up to a loading dock, and the loading dock is a little lower than your truck. Okay, so right about there is level. All you're going to do is you're just going to lower it down. Lower that down a little bit. Now you get to the loading dock height. Set it on top of the dock. You can load it up. If the dock's a little higher, which is unlikely, you just raise it up a little bit. So cool. Four-stage power liftgate, 4,400 pound capacity. That's a big boy. You can put a lot of stuff on there, guys. I love it. Now, if you're going to use your tailgate a lot, and you don't have a extension cord to plug in for the extra, inside this cabinet there are deep cell backup batteries. So right there. So that will enable you to use that tailgate a lot longer than you would without them. And they're being charged up by the truck, so you don't have to leave the truck running. We got a curbside semi-truck style door here. Nice heavy duty door, again, solid. I just want to give you another shot. There's your attic up there, and it's solid. There's no leaks, there's no nothing weird like that on it. And there's a little built-in step right there, so if you're a little short on one end, you can get right up there without any problems. And it's got like a semi-trailer. It's got the nice heavy duty latch system on it. Put a padlock through there, you're done. Nobody's getting in there. More storage underneath there. It's a 2013, so yes, it does take depth. It's got the factory step boards all the way. Tires on it are great. Don't have to worry about that. And it is a crew cab. And look at the condition. Look how straight this is. Now, of course, you can also flip those seats up for storage if you need to. Over here you've got the additional 2-passenger seat. Look at the condition. Look at how clean that is. There's no dealer magic here, guys. This is the way that we get these trucks. These guys take phenomenal care of them. I think I mentioned it's got the 6.7 underneath the hood for you right there. Nice. I love these trucks. These things are so cool. And just so you can see, this side's just as clean as the other side. Not hiding anything. On the driver's side, of course, this has got power windows and door locks. It's got all that kind of good stuff. On the driver's side, you know what? I'm going to show you the radio in a second, but for right now, let's just turn that down. There we go. We don't need that on. The driver's side seat, it's a captain's chair, right? And electric over air. So you got lumbar support, and you got sides, you got all kinds of stuff here, and they're both reclining, of course. And you've got the control right here for the tailgate. Shut the power off, nobody gets in it. That's an aftermarket brake control unit. We don't test those, but it's there, so hopefully it'll work for you. And backup camera, auxiliary switches if you want to add some other stuff. There's your sink if you want to put something into the radio. Heating and air conditioning. And this is an aftermarket sound system. It works pretty good. And as I say, it's got USB, it's got auxiliary. There's a microphone. I don't know what that's for. Oh, it's telephone ready apparently. Might be a brand name dual. Look at there. It's even got I think that might be a CD player. Is that a CD player? Maybe. I don't know. It might be, it might not be. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Air pressure gauge. Well, it doesn't have air brakes, so the air pressure gauge is there because it's got air ride suspension. That way there you can make sure that you got the air up before you take off. That is not an air brake system. This is regular hydraulic brakes. That is just the release for the parking brake. That just has a a manual release. Pull to apply, push. Oh, I see. Pull to apply, push to release. Okay, see the little light down there? Now it's on. Now it's off. Put it back on because I don't want to roll away. And here's a really cool part. Look at there, 104,000 miles. That's it. You take that Cummins, you take that Allison automatic, you put those things together, add 104,000 miles. The thing hasn't had hardly any use on it at all. And it's got a regular horn, it's got cruise control, I think it's got tilt wheel down there, it's got an air horn there. It's just such a nice truck. This thing is so clean. This is unusual. You don't see this on Fords very often. That is a engine brake. Exhaust brake, whatever you want to call it, okay? And of course traction control, so if you're in a muddy situation you kind of help with that a little bit. Power windows, power door locks, 6 passengers, seating, Cummins motor, automatic transmission, crew cab, 2003 model, big extra tall body on it, nice mover's body, nice studio body, you can't beat it. And sometimes it's kind of hard to get this. I'll point it out to you right there. I don't know if this is going to zoom in or not, but right there, 25,999 pounds, a non-CDL truck all the way. Spectacular condition, such a nice unit. My wife drove this all the way from California. She put just a little over 2,000 miles on it and never stopped except to put fuel in it and get a hotel room at night. That thing just is absolutely roadworthy, torture tested, we know it runs. If you can use that truck, you give me a call. I'm right here at HD Trucks and Equip in Henderson, Tennessee. My cell phone number is 602-510-5444. And as always, I greatly appreciate you looking.